Okay, hello. There we go, perfect. I'm going to decrease. Oh, I forgot I can decrease the volume for my new headphones. So this is Callie's Caves. I'm going to make sure that my inventory is totally emptied. So I need to get Hurt here because to do this run proper I need to have no items. So there we go. Yep. There we go. Back. Quit. Main menu. So here we go. This is going to be any+Saves is the category that we are currently doing. So basically what this allows is that I can have weapons from previous playthroughs that are fully upgraded, and abilities from previous playthroughs, such as rolling right there, that allows me to speed enemies faster, etc. Save a little bit of time. So obviously there's quite a few weapons. Knowing how to switch through them is pretty important. Our best weapon that we're going to use the most is what I have right now, is the laser. And why it's so good is that it basically just tears through everything. And that's partially because of the way it's programmed. So it's programmed to go through obstacles, and so a lot of enemies have really large hitboxes in this game. And so what happens is, because of that, it does multiple hits instead of just one hit like it's supposed to. Also, I buy all of the weapons, all of the items I would need right there at the beginning. The other thing about this being any+Saves is that I do start out with actual money, so, and also more health. But it allows for many more skips that would not be possible, and also much quicker boss kills. So myself and the other runner of this game, Mr. Keever, both agree that even though this might seem like a kind of arbitrary category, that is by far the most fun category and the most, and just the category that works best as a watch. So something I haven't talked about yet that I'm doing a ton of is what's called extended rolls. Extended rolls, like that's an extended roll right there. You're not supposed to be able to, whoops, that's slight time loss. You're not supposed to be able to hold a direction on the D-pad and roll at the same time. And however, if you hit the roll button and then within a few frames of hitting the roll button, do start hitting something on the D-pad, either a direction for walking, either way, the momentum from those two actions will stack on top of each other and your rolling animation will go farther. So it's the fastest form of movement, and it also allows us to dodge enemies easier. So, as it also does increase the distance that your roll actually works. You'll know that if I get it, like there, where you see her animation is slightly goofed up, and she's staying in a static position. Even her animation stays static even though she is moving forward. So every time I get one of those, it's going to save just a little bit of time. But it is a difficult movement to pull off. But with practice and muscle memory for that technique, it becomes fairly simple. Go. So yeah, I can leave money behind, so yeah, I don't care. So the other nice thing about this category is that I start out with the spike gun, which allows for some interesting jumps like the ones I just did there, that allow for some minor sequence breaks of some of these rooms, like there again, which allows for me to get through stuff just a bit quicker. But that's the last of the sequence breaking with those rooms, so I can switch back to the laser now and go back to destroying stuff very easily. And now here is our second boss fight, and if I do this correctly, I can kill him in one cycle with the laser. Again, laser for some reason hits a bunch of times per shot. It is not meant to do that, but it does, and it saves us a ton of time. Okay, that was almost the wrong way. You almost have no iframes in this game, so you if you get hit by something, you will most likely get hit by it 2 or 3 times. It's just the way it works. So this run can get very dangerous, even though I am at very high amounts of health. So this is Bara. Bara is a small bear. He shows up in multiple side levels and side quests. Pretty cool guy. Most of his levels are just mostly platforming. And trying to platform quickly. So at this point I was just getting wrecked by those enemies there. Ooh, that is bad. That wastes a bit of time. Oh well. But I do want to have the spike gun for that jump right there. Saves quite a bit of time. And I want to switch to it before getting into the room so that I can immediately do it. Now I need to get back to the laser. And I accidentally went one too far. But it's alright. I've got a set of jumps here that I can get it set up in. Let that spider jump over me. Perfect. That night. Okay, another minor sequence break with that. Okay, here we go. Oh. For some reason, just jumping sometimes jumps don't count and you can lose. quite a bit of time, really, to just those lost inputs. But now I can go to bombs. So some walls in this game require specific items to bust through. So yeah. Get down all the way, there we go. So there we go. Okay. Another extended roll there. Jump over that guy. Almost went the wrong way. Down there. Okay. So now there's actually two options here to how to get out of this room. I obviously want to take the faster of the two options. So here it is. Oh, whew. I almost soft-locked the game right there. If you clip correctly into a wall, you just cannot get out. So I'm going to switch weapons again. So here we go. We went the RPG, and I went a roast beef. Basically, I'm going to, what I did was I got the sandwich, which increases my attack by 2 for every single shot, which is a lot. This boss also likes to hide out and run away, which means that you cannot track him correctly. There we go. You need to do an extended roll past that guy. A regular roll won't let you get past his hitbox. There we go. So, more use of the spike gun to get through an area. This is where you're normally supposed to unlock the spike gun normally, so, but as you can tell, it's got a pretty nifty feature there. Basically able to create your own ladders. So knowing where you can create your own ladders obviously is going to save a bit of time. There we go, got the extended roll past that guy. Saves us quite a bit of time. And another barrow level. There we get to bounce around as the cute little bear. Obviously I want to jump as little times as possible. So if you haven't noticed, we have a triple jump. That is actually something you unlock in a later playthrough of the game. So this is... what in the world? Okay. Sometimes the ground just clips really easy and I'm not sure why. If we knew why, it'd be easier. Okay. Whoops. Because it's really easy to just keep clipping through something and not get a jump because of it. So I do want to stay up here, even with all these enemies, because this is where the exit is. And just go through all the damage. So I need to kill that guy, because he's going to try to destroy my ladder as I go. So I need to make sure to kill the bee before he ruins my ladder. So yeah, just climbing. So the pattern here is one jump twice, and then shoot a shot, and then jump a third time. And you if you time it correctly, you get the fastest movement. I didn't actually need to go in there, so there we go. Wasted a few seconds. Okay. I was trying to set up a trick shot, basically. Like I said, you can roll, you can land on shots like that, and even roll on top of shots, which is kind of cool, because the momentum from your roll and an extended roll will stack on top of your arrow speed. So basically the fastest movement possible. Get out of here. Okay. Go. We are making it through. That's the important thing. So yeah, I'm trying to take a path. I want to go ahead and eat one of those and buy a second one, just for a little bit of safety, since my health was low. There we go. And now just 2 more rooms. If you haven't noticed, it's fun to try to memorize what direction to go, partially because a lot of these rooms you go left at the start, and then some of them you go right at the start, and it changes quite a bit. So, laser, kinda nice. We're going to eat that ham sandwich, and then use the laser to try to do a bunch of damage to the balding eagle in his first phase here as we come down. Okay. And now I am going to just kinda hide out here and hit him with as many spikes as possible. Perfect. I do not want that milk. I have to make sure to dodge that, or otherwise that'll goof up with my inventory later. So that was a pretty good balding eagle fight. Balding eagle is a pretty annoying character normally, because he can hide off screen quite a bit. Okay, there we go. So I've got a get over him. That's That's what I meant by damage just stacking on top of each other with the lack of iframes in this game. Whoops. That's the wrong way. So, you can go up the way I started, but it's obviously just much faster to go that way. Alright, got the dodge through all those guys. Now I want to make sure to take the right path, not the bottom path. And yeah. So here I want to get to a little weapon known as the flamethrower. Flamethrower is actually terrible, but in that area it is required to get past those blocks. It's the only thing that can actually take them out. And now I'm going to switch to the spike gun to do another climb here. I was trying to set up to roll on top of that, but I got hit. You can kind of see that it's almost like you fly. It's pretty handy. That's the wrong way. Take this bottom path. Go. Got the dodge. Okay, I am going to die if I don't eat. I don't want that. I also did not want to go up there. Okay, so I accidentally goofed up a setup here. We'll see if I can still get this. Alright, we got it. And hey, I got another ham sandwich. So, perfect. So, yeah. That boss is important to take out in one cycle, because if you don't get it, you have to fight him for... He hides away for like 30 seconds. It's terribly annoying. And nobody wants to add 30 seconds to a battle, so getting it in one cycle is pretty important. I'm going to buy 2 more ham sandwiches and 2 more roast beefs. That should be more than enough to finish the run. So, welcome to moving platforms, and welcome to doing more trick shots to walking along spikes. I just shot to keep almost flying, save some momentum. Here we go, another Bera's section. Again, Bear is pretty cool. Bear is a cool little character. Moves really fast. It's really awesome. So yeah, this section is all just maze. This section features some annoying jumps. So where Callie can do a dodge roll. Barra cannot, so to move past enemies quickly, I need to time jumps correctly, which can be slightly more difficult than it looks, but we got through it just fine. You can also do a triple jump and get up to that second platform. Saves a little bit of time. So you can do all of these jumps with a single jump. Save some time instead of double jumping through there. Again, just being good at platforming. Oh. Oops. So. Get moving. Yeah, want to take the correct path. And now, yep, another spike jump there. And now, here is a really cool trick. It's a lava boost. You'll take damage and get knocked back the opposite direction you're facing. So if you jump into the lava and then right afterward hit backwards, you get pushed forward underneath that wall and skip quite a bit of that room. Kind of cool. There we go. So we're almost to the boss fight of this room, this section of the game. And before I go in there, I'm going to switch back to laser and use up another ham sandwich, and I don't need that at the moment. So again, ham sandwich increases my damage times 2 per hit. For some reason, laser does multiple hits for unknown reasons, really. And yeah, extra hits per shot and 2 more damage per shot than normal. Absolutely wrecks that boss. No questions asked. Herbert's laboratory, kind of a big maze. Full feature. Our only boss that we are really going to do the kind of intended way, because we're forced to. However, we are going to still do them quickly. But the boss of this level is only hurt by our sword, this attack. Sword doesn't do all that much damage, but, you know, if that's the only attack that hurts the boss, we'll deal with it. So it will be important to make sure to, you know. So this is kind of a tricky shot, but we got it. Put that one right at the edge of the wall, then hooks up into the other wall so that you can reach it, and then go through there. So now we get to blocks that can be only damaged by the laser, because this is the point of the game that you're actually supposed to normally unblock the laser. So light gun to get up there. Pretty cool. And back to laser. Now, bomb. I almost jumped up there. That would have wasted quite a bit of time. Oh, come on. So, use these to kind of fly over the top, really. Negate a lot of the platforming of this level, that particular room. Pretty nifty. Okay, you know what? That's what I mean by no invincibility frames. Okay. And my dodge rolling is all of a sudden way worse. Let's get back to the laser, or try to. Because I want to make sure to have the laser through this section. Kind of make that jump there instead of doing the entire puzzle section like the game expects you to. Care about items. Got more than enough to basically finish the run now. Ugh. Wow. So, there we go. Get up there. These jumps are really pretty annoying. Hey, get out of here. Okay, so I need to eat my sandwich. And here we go. This is Herbert. So first off, he can only be attacked by the sword. You're actually only supposed to be able to hurt him at very specific points in his phase, but if you kind of damage boost up into him, you can get to him earlier than you're supposed to. Which allows us to get him in 3 cycles because of the ham sandwich and the increased damage per attack. And now we are on to the final area. And yeah, I can just kind of walk around spamming laser. Final area actually has the inner sanctum here, has some of the better rooms in the game, really. Across those. I don't want milk. Yeah. So obviously just knowing this area pretty well. Oh, come on. There we go. Got some extended rolls in there. There we go. Okay. I was not getting past that guy without that. So I'm going to consume one roast beef. That room's kind of easy, just hold left and nothing will shoot you. And you'll go right to the end. Got an extended roll past that guy. That's good. And an extended roll past that guy. This is a pretty large maze. There's only one correct solution, so my casual playthrough, I probably spent a half hour trying to find the correct way through. I was really bad at it, but I got through in the end. So this is a really important jump, and we got it. Okay, so I can shoot that section with the laser and then use my triple jump to get back into the area that I just shot through. That saves an insane amount of time, and I do mean it. Because it basically skips an entire puzzle section, and you know, any puzzling, you know, that can be skipped is pretty awesome. So yeah, there's basically a very long section that gets you to use all of your past moves. So there we go. So at the very beginning of the run, I used chicken leg that I had gotten earlier, and chicken leg makes it so that the next time you would take damage that would kill you, you gain it all back. Also, I need to actually fall down there. Ooh, got one shot, and one shot again. Shot again, because this game is entirely fair. And there we go. But we're almost through the inner sanctum. This is definitely going to be a PB run for me, which is good. I still need to catch up to Mr. Kyver's time. I also went the wrong way. It's this direction. And it's up. It also helps if you take the correct way all the way. So now my inventory is full of glasses of milk. Glasses of milk are actually kind of annoying to have, but yeah. I've only got a few rooms left to navigate, and none of them are mazes anymore. They're just kind of go straight to the end. Don't die, sort of things. And there we go. So there we go. Oh, so here we go. Last room before the final boss. Sub 40 is going to definitely happen, which is pretty awesome. Eat the ham sandwich to increase my damage again, and now we will take on Herbert for the final time. just kind of get the laser out and mash. There we go. And final hit, and after he goes off screen, time 39:09. Sweet. So I've still got about a minute and a half to save to get up to world record, but that is certainly an improvement over my last few runs. Let's see how long it's been recording. Oh, perfect. And the video's been recording well. Good, good, good. Yeah, but Mr. Giver and myself have basically been routing this out. Let me see if he's online right now. Is he online? No. Well, I'll search for him. I'm going to send him a picture. Really ghetto picture here. Oh my goodness. I set the camera on timer mode as I take a picture with my phone. Okay. So I'll have to upload that later. Yeah, that's good. That is nice. Nice to know. And I am going to cut that.